viewers, this is John Lee. So, you like the house?
It's really nice.
You've not seen it finished yet?
Nope. Nope.
So, I mean, you've seen a little sneak
preview.
Two guys appreciating beauty, but probably not knowing the je ne sais quoi, how to describe it. Garden, I think you've seen this before, just there.
Yeah.
So we've just got like a hot tub out there, and we try.
I love the slide, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
We just got Kira a slide, and she goes like my daughter's like.
Yeah.
Like a million times.
I like being able to work from here.
Oh, this is good.
And just see, you know, again, work, and when the sun shines, I can see exactly what's what. If guests come up, I can see them come in. I'm just sat here.
Yeah.
I think it was when you arrived, I was out the window. You know, so.
I love this. These are nice as well.
Yeah.
Nice cupboards, drawers.
But you know what's more important? You know what's more important than this big house?
Knowledge!
These are the best books I have. Yeah. I mean, the all-time favourite is this one. The front cover needs changing, but
buy low, sell high.
Buy low, rent high.
Rent high.
Best property investment book in the world, apparently.
Oh, right.
So this is the kids area.
Yeah.
So if we've got kids over, nieces and nephews, they can run right in here. This was like when we first moved in. This was like so bare. And there's such an echo. Yeah. It's crazy because when it's empty, there's such an echo, but now it's...
I love this. It's back here. Put up all the artwork. Yeah. Again, it's got a good energy floating around.
I think the house has got good energy for sure. But do you bring energy to a house, or does the house bring energy to itself and to you?
It has to be both.
You think so? Like a relationship?
Relationship, right?
Yeah.
It all works.
How important to you is environment and where you live and where you work?
It's like the most important thing, because your environment is what sets your habits.
Yeah.
It's what sets your thought process.
Yeah.
If you get up every morning, you see mess, what do you think about?
Yeah.
Mess.
The thing is though, when I started out in business, and I'm sure you did as well, but I was working like from a very different space, you know, and I grew a business from that. Hit back James Khan, started his business from a broom cupboard. All these entrepreneurs start from a small place. Do you think that you can continue to grow in that? Because me, I feel like when I'm home and I'm working from here, I've got my studio, it's going to be built here, office, people are coming around, you're coming around, I've got people coming over. Being from a nice space, I just think you just function better. Yeah. You function more from a position of abundance. I don't know how you could grow a really big business and inspire people and lead people in a really small, contained space. I just think it would be difficult.
Everything's subconscious. You know, like when you're working in London, every hour is a siren going. Yeah. It's like you don't feel it, but over time you feel it. Yeah. So it's space, it's stress as well. So it's unnecessary. Like when you wake up in the morning, you got sunshine coming through, you see the rays, you see the mist coming up from the grass. You open the door, it's quiet. You can think. Yeah. You know, when you've got all this other stuff, it's kind of like talk. It's like kind of like when you have a conversation with someone and you got the music in the background, you got the TV. I mean, like you can have a conversation, but in the back it's kind of like it's distracting.
You know what I think it might be as well for me? I think it's justification. I want to live in a good house.
Yeah.
It's same as a car. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? If I have a nice car, I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna get more done. There'll be a good return on investment. Yeah. But then I'm not sure exactly how true it is. But at least if it justifies the cost better.
Yeah. No, but don't forget, you've still got that. It's the thought process to realization. So when you think about it, you've got it. It's here. It's real. Yeah. And it's always playing that bigger game. Yeah. So you can stay small and be small, or you can play big and achieve bigger things.
Also as well, I think, I still believe living below your means. Oh, yeah. Like my house before this was more average. This is a nice house. Yeah. It's not like a ridiculous mansion or anything. It's still a reasonable home. Yeah. But I think I've been in business now for 11 years. I've been a millionaire for 4 years. Yeah. But you just hold off. But at some point, if you hold off forever, if you hold off forever and live really below your means, then you're gonna be like, oh man, I'm dead. Yeah. Like for me, one of the reasons I wanted to move to this area, just outside of London, we're in Buckinghamshire, Beaconsfield, is because I wanted to be around good people.
Yeah.
I wanted to be in London because that's where people are at. That's where in the
energy, right? Vibration.
In the Midlands. There's nothing wrong with the Midlands. Also, I wanted to move really far away from my property investments because it would force me to systemize the heck out of them.
Yeah.
And if I'm in London, I'm never going to be driving back to sort a tenant's problem out. I have to get really good systems in place.
Yeah.
So I just thought, where's the most beautiful place with wonderful people, nice, calm, peaceful, not Richmond with planes going over my head all the time. We found this place, found this house, energy was great. Now we're here. Yeah. All right, lounge. Man, I just got books lying around everywhere. I'll do a little plug for this. James Caan. James Caan, real deal. Great guy. Met him just a couple of weeks ago. Great book. Read his autobiography.
This wasn't here last time, right?
No, mate, none of this was here last time. Last time this was like empty. What did we even do last time? Did we just stand up and...
No, we set these chairs were definitely here.
Maybe the chairs were.
It's all like the furnishing and stuff.
Those wasn't here last time?
Yeah, they were.
What do you think, bro? It's like a show home.
It is a show home. Even smells like a show home. You don't smell? You can't smell it, but...
How involved were you in the decoration and furnishing and everything of this?
Not involved. Not involved. They just sent me photos of like...
You could have taken credit for it. So, yeah, I just had to put
I know,
that down.
right? I was the one behind it. No, they were just like, I was like, I trust you, I'm pretty laid back.
Yeah.
And then they just sent me photos of things that...
Basically, they sent us like photos and stuff.
And I kind of told them what I liked.
Of what we like. And then we just said, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And the guys have done this. We'll introduce you to the team
awesome.
because you're interested in getting them for your house.
Yeah, my wife loves this stuff. You know, she's doing the whole house. Like we have a whole tree in our house. I'll show you the tree that we. I mean, we do Christmas a little bit early because I'm going to be sort of flying away, but. So that's the tree in our house.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, we need to go to your house and do a tour.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so in the middle of my house we have this atrium. It's like a big square, so you can walk around. You've got like balconies and stuff. But we put the tree right in the middle of the house. The energy goes around it.
Nice. That tree's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's and so Kira, I got a little picture of Kira down there. Like, it looks, you can't see how big it is, but she's only like this big.
Everything is energy.
Everything's energy.
What do you mean by that?
How you doing to study everything? When you wake up, like this morning I was at the gym, so I knew I was going to come here. I had to do a 9 o'clock meeting this morning. Driver's going to have to pick me up at this time. Have breakfast with my wife and daughter, and I'm going to be here, so I need to have a workout this morning. So it's energy what kicks off the day, right? How you think, your thought process, clarity. You have so much things coming to you every single day. Like your body's got to be equipped to handle it. Like you got to make your mind like bulletproof. Have you seen that scene in Superman? Superman Returns. So he lands on the skyscraper and he's at the top and he's walking. This guy takes out this gun and he fires and hits his eye and it just goes, it bends and it just falls on the floor. It's like he's invincible. Yeah. So it's like the energy is kind of like your force field in life. You know, it's what keeps us alive. You're either growing or dying. Everything in business, it's vibration, isn't it? Yeah. It's like what you put out to the universe. That's why if people don't take action, they don't get results. Yeah. So you got to take action. It's a form of energy.
I think environment is always stronger than willpower. This is Ruby in Ruby's bedroom.
Aww.
Hello, you gorgeous. How are you?
Hey, Diddy.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh wow.
This is Ruby's room. Ruby is a baby. She's now just turned 2 years old.
Oh, she's about the same age as Kira. Kira's almost, but she's got her own bed. Kira refuses to sleep in the bed. She always comes into our bed. So we've got a big bed in our bedroom, and then we have another bed next to it. My mum sleeps in, so she always crawls in, so she won't sleep in the same bed.
This was a cot.
Oh, was it?
But Ruby managed to get out of the cot. But when she'd get out, she'd like injure herself. And then she'd just stand at the gate crying out of a cot. So we just thought, let's just turn it into a bed. Give her some responsibility. So if you're watching the video, if ever you end up somehow coming over my house as a guest to sleep, this will be your bed. I'm an ensuite. Yeah. First time I've been in this room since the last video tour when we first moved in.
Oh.
So he's just like 9, 10 months. So still got a cot. So this is the children's bathroom. So this is where they get bathed and yeah. I'm not allowed in here unless we do filming. The bedroom. This is where we sleep. Master bedroom. I just love how quiet and peaceful it is.
See, this is nice, you see?
Yes.
Energy coming in, light.
And also the way that the windows go right the way up to the top keeps it really bright.
Yeah.
I sometimes just sit and
Yeah.
wait for people. That's how lonely. That's how lonely.
It's good thinking though. It's good
Yeah, it is
thinking.
good thinking. Watch the birds. Watch the sun go up and down. This is a king size bed. It doesn't feel king size because the room is so big.
Yeah.
But this is king size. Walking wardrobe.
Oh, very nice.
Mostly belongs to Amanda.
You have your little section.
Yeah,
She's got
this is my
full
section, and then this is Amanda's section.
Right.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And then the ensuite through here.
Oh, this is good.
Again, having a bath with like greenery and plants and stuff around is just nice. So, I mean, it's so beautiful. Thank you, ladies, for all your hard work. I mean, we've done nothing.
Yeah.
So, has it been fun?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What room are you most proud of?
I would say can I say two?
Yes.
The dining room and the entrance.
The entrance is just like
Yeah.
lush. It's just because we were so worried about, like, what were we worried about? Making it too clustered?
Yeah, we didn't want to put too much stuff in the entrance, so we were like, we want to put a table and stuff, but then we didn't know how it would
You
look.
came up with this idea of the glass table,
Yeah.
which is transparent,
Yeah.
clean, but still adds.
Yeah.
It's just great. So yeah, we're really, really happy. You're happy, aren't you, sweet pie? You're very
She
happy.
looks very happy.
So that's what you do. You just go around furnishing beautiful houses, making them look great.
Yeah, we do.
a
So
good business.
if anybody's interested, we
Yes. Shout out, unashamed plug right now. What's the name of your company?
AH Interiors.
AH Interiors.
Yes.
Check them out. We'll leave a link in the description. AH Interiors is your website. So
Okay.
thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Great
much.
job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Well, those of you watching, stuff like this don't come easy. I think a lot of people have misconceptions, especially in the line of industry that we're in, about becoming financially free.
Yeah.
Trying to make money, do something on the side, this side hustle. Everything comes at a price.
Yeah.
Everything comes at, you got to learn, you got to put hard work in. Nothing, you can't get rich just by clicking your finger. It took me 10 years to list a company and on the stock exchange. So
Yeah.
it took a lot of investment, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of sleepless nights. I'm sure the same for you with the property side and the business side. So, if anyone watching this, you feel inspired right now, you think, oh yeah, it's all right for him, it's easy. No, everyone starts in the same place. Everyone starts with likes on social media. The people say, oh, it's all right for you, you've got millions of followers. Not everyone started with 1 follower or 0 followers.
For sure, for sure. Also, I think as well, this is the kind of stuff that I put on my dream board when I was starting out in business.
Yeah.
This kind of a house, this kind of a design, and I think it's really important. Visualization is important because everything I've visualized in my life, everything where I've been, if I want to live in an area, I'll run around the streets in the area.
Yeah.
The kind of people I want to work with, the kind of money I want to make, the sort of stages I want to speak at, the kind of property investments that I want to have, everything. I'll write it down, I'll picture it, I'll visualize it, I'll see it, and I think that's really important. And also as well as a dream board, I think personally, you got to have a nightmare board.
Nightmare board. What you don't want, right?
Well, not just what you don't want, because you should never focus on what you don't want. You should focus on what you do want. But a nightmare board is, if I don't put the time in, if I don't get the right training, if I don't put the hours in, this is what life will look like, and whatever that might be. So, yeah, nightmare board. Okay. A fact of the day is this house. Do you reckon I own this or do you reckon I rent this?
I already know the answer to that.
What's the answer?
Rent.
Rent. Why do I rent this place? I rent this place because if people sometimes, even in the comments on the last one, it's just people were saying, oh, but do you just rent this place? Do you just rent this place?
Yeah.
This rent is probably 3 or 4 times the average salary.
Yeah.
And the reason I rent this place instead of buying it is, do you rent?
I bought mine.
Oh, you bought it. Oh, man.
but I rented for 10 years.
Okay.
I rented
The
for
reason
10
I
years.
rent this place is because if I was to buy this house, the amount of money I'd have to put down, I'd be better off, instead of putting that money to buy this house, I'd be better off to put that money elsewhere, invest it in property, in little houses that give me a good rent. With all the money that I make off these lots of houses, rent this house and have more money left over And if I own this house, the capital appreciation will be a little. But if I have lots of houses, the capital appreciation suddenly adds up and it becomes a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a commercial viewpoint to
Yeah.
rent this place rather than buy it. I just couldn't justify buying this house because I'd rather rent it. People say, but it's dead money. It's not dead money because the money that I'm saving in not putting it down to buy it means I can invest that money.
Well, people don't understand that there's something called an opportunity cost. So let's say, for example, you've sunk 3 or 4 million into this house. You could have taken that money, put that into a stock market, you could have built an app with that, you could have bought something else that would have created more. So, you know, the reason I bought my place now is because I'm settling down now.
Yeah.
My company's went public, so I have to stay in that physical location, so I know I'll be there for a long time.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if I'll be here in a year's time. I probably, you know, I don't know where I want to be, and I want that freedom as well.
yeah,
So-
but that's exactly what I did. So I used the money from all my other businesses and all my properties to pay for the place I'm living now. So in effect, even though I own the house and I put some money into that, it's being paid off by everything else that I'm producing through all my vehicles of income. Multiple
Makes sense.
streams.
I might buy one day.
Yeah.
When I finish having all the kids I definitely want to have. I know exactly where I want to live.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. A lot of my students have sold their houses. Okay. Used the money to buy 2 or 3 investment houses and then gone into rented accommodation.
Yeah.
So I want to know, if you're watching this, do you own where you live or do you rent? Comment below if you're an owner or a renter, and I'll judge you if you're an owner. Okay, I want you to be a renter. Why? Because I want you to be the renter of where you live and the owner of what you rent out. So comment below, let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you next time.